Ahoy there, Legion! Hope the weekend has treated you well. We've received several requests on how to farm Ash now that he's no longer farmed off Tyl Regor with Update 17 having come about. Console Squad, no rush, but if you want to make Ash in the future and do not have a spare set of his parts lying around, go ahead and go get you some. PC Tenno, don't worry, everything's fine. Really? It's great. If all you want to know is how to farm Ash, no problem. Look no further than Grenier Manics. Once they show up, kill them as usual, and they'll occasionally drop pieces of Ash's loot, just like how Eximus drop Oberon. That's it. No potential bad news or anything like that. Smooth sailing from here on out. Now call this a hunch, and don't quote me on this, but I think Manic spawns are bugged. At least on PC from 17.2 and on. You see, I wanted to get this guide out to you last week, but I had zero luck with Manics appearing. I still have terrible luck with Manics appearing. The blue Manics that spawn during the new Tyl Regor fight show up just fine, but those specific boss spawns really only drop his stance mod occasionally. You can find Manics aplenty during a trial, but that's out of reach for solo Tenno. So before I get to the nuts and bolts, I'ma just preface this. I am assuming this glitch or whatever to be temporary, and DE will have fixed it sometime in the near future. I do know how to get them to spawn, it's just that as of the time of recording, I have run into one Manic. I've tested Phobos, Sedna, Ceres, even Nightmare missions with a single spawn to account for many hours of testing. For comparison's sake, during this I've ran into the Stalker twice. And I'm talking solo runs here, not a full group of marked Tenno. He even dropped another Blind Justice for me. That thoughtful fella. Stalky, come on, give me a hug. You know you wanna. Now, about a month ago, there briefly was a post on Reddit that detailed the rules in which Manics spawn, but for whatever reason it's now quite hidden and took me several Googles to dig back up. End result being, if you're looking for Manics, you need to do 3 things. 1. Fight enemies that are at least level 15 and or near. 2. You need to trigger an alarm. 3. You gotta wait. Manics need to know their trip is going to be worth their trouble, so they like to wait a couple minutes before they even spawn in. In short, if you speedrun a level, you will run into Manics even less than I have. If that's even possible. Fortunately, that one that did spawn died pretty quickly, but he didn't drop anything. I would have liked to kill a nice amount for all y'all that give you some percentages and drop rates that at least I ran into firsthand, but they just refused to appear for me. I have a good 4 hours of Fraps footage blown on these no-shows, and that's not including what I deleted along the way, or knew wasn't worth recording in the first place. The best news I can say is that the Manic spawn code might have gotten busted with something. I know my Quanta Vandal's alt fire doesn't explode when I shoot it sometimes. Just kind of floats around like a sad little hexahedron. So cross your fingers that this gets tweaked in the coming weeks, but if you're able to farm Ash easily now, I would take advantage of that while you still can. May both your Manic spawns and their drop rates be equally high. Thank you for watching, and catch you next time, Legion. Take care.